Why is it important to regulate our nervous system, and how do we do this? So it's important because every time we are in a nervous place, every time we're stressed, every time we're anxious, we cannot function well. We want to be able to be in as centered as possible, and there are different ways that we can do this. One of the most important things, and the door, I think, to regulate our nervous system is through our breath. I have chosen different breathing exercises. I never know where to put myself. Put myself there. I have chosen different breathing exercises that are really, really, really useful and helpful. The first one that I'm using here is the physiological sigh. If you follow Andrew Huberman, you will have heard of this sigh, and it's really easy. And even though it says here, take a deep inhale through the nose, then you follow it with a second one, short inhale, and then you exhale really slowly through your mouth. Okay, you repeat this 2 or 3 times. Let me demonstrate how this works. So you take a deep inhale through your nose. When you think you can't inhale anymore, you take a quick one, and then you let go. I'm going to repeat it again without talking. I can already feel how calm I am. It really takes you to a different space. For me, it's the quickest, most effective way. But then it also depends on what you like, right? So let me show you a different one. This one is the 4-7-8 breathing. I've used this one to, I know, sorry, because of the looking, I don't know whether to look at the camera or look at the picture. I think here I'm okay. So the 4-7-8 breathing, I've used loads. I started using this during the pandemic when my nervous system was going everywhere and I couldn't sleep. And this is super effective. So you breathe in, counting to 4, you hold, counting to 7, and you let go through your mouth, counting to 8 or 9 or 10, depending on how much air you've got inside. And you do that making a noise. So going like this. Okay, let me demonstrate this for you. So you breathe in through your nose. You hold for 7. And you let go. Let me show it to you without talking. And you repeat this 4 times. If you think you need it again, you do it 1 more time. It's incredible how good this works for falling asleep. Like if you're having problems falling asleep, your brain is racing, just do this before you go to bed, like once you're lying down, or if you wake up in the middle of the night. It's super, super effective. Let me teach you the next one. This one is box breathing. Maybe you've seen this. I've shared it on Instagram too. So the idea is that you breathe, imagining that you're making a box with your breath, right? So you breathe in counting to 4, you hold counting to 4, you breathe out counting to 4, and you hold again with no air counting to 4. And then you start again and you repeat it for 4 times or more. Let's here it says repeat for 2 to 5 minutes. It depends on how how fast you breathe. So let me show you. So and you would do this for a few minutes. It's also really, really, really calming. And this is a question of preference. I mean, for example, I prefer the 4-7-8 to box breathing, but there are many clients of mine who prefer box breathing to the 4-7-8. And the favorite of mine in this moment of my life is the physiological sigh, which I've shown you first. Okay? Here's another one. This is similar to the physiological sigh, but it's different because you don't do the short breath inside. This is, you inhale deeply for 4 counts, and you then immediately exhale slowly for 6 to 8. And you repeat it for between 1 to 3 minutes, for as long as you need. And this would go like that. So you would go... I'm laughing because I'm already hyperventilating. I don't know how I'm going to finish this video because I'm really relaxed right now after practicing these different breaths. Okay, I'm going to take a few moments. I'm going to pause for a second and then continue. As Thich Nhat Hanh says, the breath is the bridge between the mind and the body. And I can assure you that by putting any or all or 2 of these breathing practices into your daily routine, like for example, first thing you get up in the morning, in the middle of your day when you're really stressed and busy, at the end of the day when you finish your work, it really regulates your nervous system and it brings you to a space of calm and presence, which is incredible. It really works. The only thing with these hacks is that you have to put them into practice. Once you put them into practice, I can assure you they work. But if you don't, they don't. There's no miracle, like there's no pill, but they do work.